Okay, now let's go into a little bit of the Teams functionality, which is going to be really relevant for most firms that are watching this. So if you're a solo small firm practitioner, you probably have or will have some level of contractor, paralegal, whatever, working with you. And so this is where the Teams would come into play. It's like $20, $25 per month per user. So like an extra $5. But then you're able to go in, you can add extra connectors. So they give you some extra features for being in a team space. So you already saw the Google Drive and the deep research setup. This is not a repeat of that slide. This is specifically when you're doing like a regular interaction with GPT, it will retrieve these results in your team space. And you can also set it up to be used by your whole team. And so the way I recommend doing it is you create a shared drive. So again, we use Google Workspace. If you go to Google Workspace, there's going to be a shared drive section. You can create a folder that is accessible to every member of your team. And you can put all of your templates, all of your notes, all of your stuff that you don't mind anyone's eyes seeing in one spot. And then you can make it accessible by that whole team in ChatGPT. So that way, your team is asking questions that are then fed answers from your own database. So it could be like legal questions and know-how and practice stuff, or it could be, how do we handle like a difficult client, or like what's the billing procedure, or any number of questions can all be stored in these drives where you're then able to feed to the rest of your team. So setting this up is easy-ish if you're willing to spend a couple of hours. You could probably pay someone to do it, but likely if you're looking to like save a little money, it's more worth it to just figure this out, because this kind of thing is probably going to become more and more necessary in the coming years. I think, side note, I think AI is killing SaaS. So like your various connection tools are going to die out. And until OpenAI and Anthropic and all those other players start handling this for you, you're going to be the one who's got to figure out the credentials. But once you figure it out for like one or two different services, you can do it for any service. And Google Drive's about as easy as it comes. So configure credentials, set up new connection. It has setup instructions there for you. And then you're able to set up shared drives, like I said. You can include them by default or exclude them by default. And that's because you can have any number of shared drives. You can have whatever, one per type of need or resource or what have you. And so based on how you want to run things, you can include by default, exclude by default. You can block items. You can permit users to add their own drives, I'll go back to that. So I don't recommend you do this unless you've all had like training and feel confident in using AI. And the reason for that is just misuse, right? Like that is the single biggest threat when using AI is not actually the AI itself. Everyone talks about it like that's the problem. It's really people screwing up. So don't have them add their own drive files until you all are confident in how you address AI. But once you're there, you can set it up so that they can retrieve their own files. And the reason you would want that in addition to or in lieu of a shared drive is because then they could interact with ChatGPT about a current case matter, right? Like that is a useful thing to have. You probably are worried about privacy stuff. Hopefully you're paying attention in the last lecture. There are ways for every major provider to turn off data ingestion by the various AI providers. And that should generally be good enough